Hello, hello. It is moi. It's me, Maxie. I'm gonna play this game. I'm gonna continue to get the rest of the little whatever. See if I can't figure out the rest of that, and then I'm gonna do Roo Tree Mania. So I'm super excited about that. I literally want to play this game. I don't think I'm gonna be happy until I literally get everything in this game. So let's get ahead. Let's get going. Let me just move on over. Nope. Nope. Never can figure out where to put me. Put baby in the corner. Oh, continue. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I looked up one thing because I was curious about something, and they're like a lot of people were speculating, and where was it? Where is it? Okay, so her name's November, and April is also a month, so a lot of people are like, oh, it's April for November. So yeah, still don't know anything else. Because she has her name, Roottreemania. Doesn't go by any other name. I don't even see any men on here. What the fuck? I just have a male hidden somewhere. I love how I already figured that out. You can summon me whenever you wish. However, this will end your search and reveal the truth, so make sure you're ready. I don't know how... Okay, hold on. I guess I... Oh. Okay, so I do have those right. Those are all correct. Yeah, so it's literally the names I was missing, and I still don't know some of these names. Like, Okay, maybe I won't fill this out. Let's just go to... Nah, fuck it. I don't even care anymore. New game. Yes. It will spoil unlock contents. Make sure. Yeah, I don't really care. It's just the optional people. Can I just do that? Are you sure you want to? No, no. Cancel. Let's do 2. Oh, a new story. It's raining. Is it you, Samantha? Say, oh.
Hi, I'm Clark. Probably not who you expected to be knocking, but life's funny sometimes.
What the fuck, Clark?
You've done well staying anonymous. It took us a while to track you down.
I say.
A lot has happened in the last year. Far too much of it public. But there's stuff going on behind the scenes, too.
Okay.
I never wanted to be president. I'm not great with stress. With my mother's deteriorating I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm not here for sympathy. I'm here because part of the fallout of Sam's book is that everyone's coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Now that it's public knowledge that Clancy Trust covers any root tree despite their history with us, a lot of potential cousins have surfaced.
Yeah?
You may have seen that man on the cover of News Time. It was a disaster for us.
Yeah.
And then Miracle went and made it all about himself. The long and short of it is a lot of potential cousins just showed up. Sam's helping some of them.
Yeah?
But she's not really going about it the right way. And she's not taking calls from anyone in the family.
Well, she kind of hates the family, so let's be honest here.
I let it slip through a mutual friend that I found you, and I was stopping in. It's manipulative, but I'm hoping she'll reach out to you. You can let her know I'm on her side.
Cool.
In the meantime, if you're willing, I can share our files with you.
Oh,
Pass them along to Sam if she reaches out. I'm genuinely hoping she'll realize I'm an ally.
Okay, Clark.
Feel free to do your own research. I've been told you enjoy things like this.
I kind of
each
do.
their
I
own.
really fucking enjoy this. Bye! Okay, so new shit. Oh, shit. Oh, hold on. I gotta look at the board. I want to see who's everyone married to. Okay, so yeah. April, Joan, Sarah, Linus, Helen, and Edith. Okay. So now I know. And now there's all this fucking shit. Damn. Ooh, top secret again. Yay, I love top secret. Wow, there's a lot of, ooh, infidelity, cheating in here too? You don't say. This is still my favorite couple right here. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait, there's another. Okay, well. I can't click on the face? Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's a lot to both of you. The company I hired helped us with the currency trust is busy pouring through the entire family's history as well as people that may... place for them on the tree. We're not just looking for affairs and infidelities. We're only looking for the ones that led to potential new root trees. Okay. Okay, Clark. Notable evidence, 6 pieces. Oh, 6 pieces. The root tree rift, Clark, Ruffity, whatever. 5 P's. Roottreemania. Sam Madison's book about Eli's root tree was released in February. It was a bestseller for a few months. At the time, Carl had not yet been replaced. Okay. So, got that. The root tree, previously on the root trees are dead. Damn! It was founded on LS many years ago. The entire family has financial reliance with the health and company. Took place around the Butler County, Pennsylvania, where the company was. Okay. So it's a lot of stuff. And led to Caroline's art book, which enabled you to fill out more of the tree. Okay. I forgot who this was. Hold on. Oh, well, fuck you. I tried to say. I got a little thingy for it. Internet. Man. I just... Oh, you telling me it's not gonna... Okay. Okay, my trigger finger. A little too happy. I hope we use more of the Pix Pop. Like, the only puzzle that's actually in this game. Ah! Oh, shit. Oh. Okay, add a page. Cool. We'll just leave that. Okay, we're gonna look up you. After release of 6 pieces, Caroline Warren did a television interview. Some has uploaded partial. Excuse me. Is only her answers and is missing the questions. This creates a somewhat confusing reading experience, but does give you a bit more history about Caroline and some of her family members. Okay, who the fuck was Caroline again? CM. Who was CM again? Was that CM? Who the fuck is CM? Caroline. Who the fuck was CM again? Caroline. Who the fuck is Caroline? Who's Caroline Woodham again? I got there for half our lives. Call it as it is. I was 20 and I had my daughter. I hate to look back on the time because I was a terrible one of the last few years. Caroline Modem. I know Caroline Modem somewhere on here, right? Like, I've heard the name. Where the fuck are you? Caroline Monroe. Alex. Okay. No, it's not Madsen. Motorin. There she is. There she is. London. They split up, and then they Eloise was her pretty much her lover. Okay, I knew there was a lesbian lover somewhere, and they had her, who's pregnant. Okay, now that I know that it's her on there. Okay. This was cable news interview transcript of only Caroline's answers has been posted on the site about television. Thanks for having me. I've never really fit into the family, so it didn't surprise me. So She could have put me in if she wanted to talk about the time during my activism days when I almost got arrested for stealing the spark plugs out of all her tractors, but I don't really think it fit her narrative. Yes and no. They never tried to kick me out or send me to live on a farm, if that's what you mean, but I was already pretty unpopular, and once everyone learned why I divorced my husband, few people paid me. Oh, yeah, definitely. She's my wife. Not legally, but we've been together for half our lives. Call it what it is. I was 20 and had just had my daughter. I hate to look back on it that time because I was a terrible mother the first few years. I left my daughter with my ex-husband and followed Guy on a private jet to Europe. He lost a tooth and a client. I found love and a better understanding of who I was. Still, in our family's eyes, his trip was somehow more acceptable. Explain that. No, I couldn't stand him. Our family wrote off his behavior like he was some huge fan of romance or women, but he didn't like the entire women. It was doubly awkward for me because he was more supportive than most. I slowly figured out it was because he assumed I would be as shallow as he was. Oh, he was a workaholic. He seemed nice enough and did a good job. I didn't know him well. That was one of Sam's problems with our family. None of us did except Carl. Honestly, I get why she's pissed. Rather not speak ill of the dead, not unless you want to hear more stories about Guy. With Carl, though, all I can say is we used to be friends before they sent him to a private school. He came back a lot judgier. It made sense when they made him president. He was a lot like my father after they disciplined the fun out of him. After I started protesting the farms, he stopped returning my calls. Oh well, he's harder to label. When I was a teenager, he was basically drunk or high or both all the time. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, whatever. Okay, what was the other things I need to look on here? I need to look up the actual 6 pieces so I can actually look up the book. 6 Pieces Unwrapping America's Sweetest Family by Sam Madsen. Was released early, which is now late, and perhaps assisted by the still relatively recent plane crash shot to the tops of the charts. There's an older version. Oh, show older. What? Oh, that's pretty cool. Show latest. Was compelling, and the takedown of the Roxy V likes was too. But the timing of the release and the tone of the book, which seemed vindictive. The fallout from the book led to the Ricci Company scrambling. A few months later, due to Roottreemania, the book re-entered the charts and sold even better than the first time. Okay. Ricci Rift. Oh, damn it. That's a lot. The three press release from the Ricci Candy Company after the release of 6 Piece was referred to as the Ricci Rift due to the clear conflicts between them. The first was fairly standard. It stated that there was no president of the Ricci Company, but the entire family was made aware of the release of the book. Only then would they verify the legitimacy and claims it raised. The second release was emailed to the business newspaper 3 hours later and announced that after a vote, Ron Ricci would be taking over temporarily as... Okay, it also went on to state that Ron was aware of the book, had verified the claims within, and would look into compensating Miss Madison and her family immediately. It also stated that the company lawyers would be taking immediate steps with the family to revisit the Clansid Trust terms to make sure nothing like this could happen again. Okay. It claimed that a draft of the announcement was made prematurely and the Clark, and Ron would be taking over as the company's first joint presidents. It's also stated that the compensation plan would begin on stringent verification progress. Okay. Let's get a history. Let's go back to 6 Piece. And I want to look up the sketch of this, see if I can actually find it. Anything on this? Okay, was a disease coined by a popular sketch show Shit Together. That sounds like shit together, while the segment isn't fully about the Ricci Company. The sketch is woman ordered a number 5 at a drive-thru speaker, and on her mind she's asking switch number 3, number 5 after this, Okay, can I look up Jit Together? Okay, it just shows this. Okay. History. Ricci Rift. No. Yes. No. I need this one. And the Roottreemania. I want to see what I can actually look up for this. Search. Immediately followed by the announcement that the rapper going by 5Ps, or by 5Ps, was actually Roottree. Collectively popular culture seemed to focus on the Roottree family and 5Ps for a few weeks before everything felt oversaturated and society moved on. Because of the 5Ps saga, an underlying through line to how pop culture theater are treated, Roottreemania was an excuse for everyday people to claim they were authors. Daytime talk show, I'm a Secret Roottree episode. Late night hosts and guests make jokes about other lost members of the family. When you submitted your name, it simply said no with an image of Clark giving you the finger. When you you would fill in your own name and find out if you were a Secret Roottree. Ha, it's funny. I need this picture. I need this photo in life. Oh my gosh, I need this photo in life. Hold on, please tell me I can find this. I'm gonna copy that. VHS release of one. Capitalized, which mostly seemed to promote her two sisters. The re-release was too late to. Okay, I gotta look up this. I gotta look up this. Hold on, I gotta look up. Ooh, older. Oh, that's cool. About 5 months ago, he announced that both Clark Broadway and Ron Rooster would be taking over. Okay. I am a Roottree. Damn. Okay, hold on. Go back to history. Roottreemania. Okay, this is what I want to look up. Search. Damn. Okay, well, I tried. Back to this. I need to look up 5Ps. Okay. Search. 5Ps, aka Felix Fellower, is a rapper who has found some recent radio play after his alias 5Ps is a play on 5 pieces. Most root of all evil. 1 star out of 7 for whatever reason, with the headline more poser than my action figure collection. Jesus. Oh, hold on. The album is new and the others were simply rewritten to turn blank. Okay. Tragic past. She overdosed when she was 16. Apparently only one of the songs on the album is new. His rise. Photo of his mother with Guy Hudson. At first, the Roottree company denied it. Miracle Roottree even prepared on the same magazine a week later. But since then, they backtracked and publicly welcomed him to the family. The press released on the time stated that they had new evidence and confirmed the story. Oh, so the review mentioned his real name is David, and he used to go by Dave or Dirty David. According to the fan sites, is not 5's actual name. His birth name is Davis. Whatever was my previous stage name. He also used it to sell records and perform live shows. Selling mixtapes. One appeared called. Okay, can I look up him on the music thing? Hold on, let me look up him. Okay, and I want modern music. Damn. Can I look up this guy? Or this guy? No, this guy. Let's go with this guy. Search. No. I tried. Okay, so search. I guess Felix, whatever. See if I can get a picture of him. That would be great. Nope. So where is his album at? I know his album's on here somewhere. Root of All Evil. Let me look up that. See if I can't find Roottree. Ha 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 ha. So funny. According to the various All Your Problems was the first and only single release. After dropping this single 5 minutes, he retained the infamous celebrity lawyer Stevie Whitlock to sue his family. To date, it doesn't seem like he's followed through. MTV. Okay, so let me look up Root of All Evil in this one and see if I can find it. Nope. I mean, it's only music. Can I do this? No. Okay. Oh, shit. Back to this. Friday is the only notable person. I don't even have his anything else. Like, I have nothing on his... Like, I have no idea what he even looks like. And I'm gonna get... Hold on. Possibly... Oh, shit. Look at all that. Possibly. Well, we know someone's getting final affair. Damn! What's that supposed to be? The person is also on the original tree. Oh. This person is... Oh, that's neat. That's handy. Okay, so for starters, we kind of know, not him, where is he? Guy. Guy is probably definitely going to be on there because he's supposed to be that one dude's daddy. Okay, I want to look up, see if I can just... A nominee was the second high-profile case after Felix Fellows of the potential new root tree being added to the Clansid Trust. Instead of claiming herself a root tree, however, she claimed she slept with Guy Hudson and that her daughter was a root tree. The accusation came during the height of Roottreemania and began with a brief TV interview. She appeared in the shadows with a disguised voice and promoted an article about herself and that. In the Time interview, the article, she referred to her daughter as Jane Doe Rootree. The name, okay, was not self-inflicted. It seemed to spring up organically because nobody knew how else to refer to her. The day the New Times, Sam Madison publicly supported, due to some parts of the story she found particularly credible with the momentum with from Sam's endorsement went on media blitz. Ultimately, this backfired. As more details came out, people became skeptical of her story due to the extreme similarity to 5Ps. Her accusation even included many of the same details as his mother's story. This includes her job and time period, late 70s. Okay. After fumbling with the Fiji story so public and say the Rootree were more prepared to handle all consequences, felt duped. Oh, I hope the history could repeat itself after 5Ps felt duped. Many people at the Rootree company felt, though, Guy Hudson. Okay, I gotta look up Guy Hudson because it's definitely gonna be something with him. Just looking at everything. It's already been eliminated as a potential new Rootree by the company's lawyers, who are the ones verifying your work. Anonymous affair does not appear on your updated tree. Okay, cool. Okay, I need to look up Guy. Little guy. Search. Yeah! Who was only president of the Rootree for a few years in the late... yeah. And most faded into especially for the fancy flavors tobacco. During Rootree, he, however, rose to promise again after the 5Ps appeared on the cover of the magazine, holding a photo of Guy and his mother. Okay, 5Ps appeared on the cover of a magazine. Okay, so he appeared on a magazine, so I'm gonna guess teen? Yes! 5 Teens is popular and attractive enough to that even though his music is not targeted towards teen girls, they seem to be paying attention anyways. While he's done, listed amongst the hunky hotties for the past few months with a small bios that tells him various facts that this includes his real name David, his star sign Aquarius, where he grew up in a foster care in Portland. Okay, 17 magazine that he turned, okay. Can I do 17 magazine? Sometimes referred to as the title of unrealized Jeffrey Dahmer had pleaded guilty for killing 16 people. What the fuck? Okay. Cool. What if I do hunky hotties? Will I get a photo of him yet? Damn. Okay, can I do hunky hotties in Team Blast? I need some photos. Oh, that's not right. I need my photos. Tell me why is this so fucking damn hard? Tell me why can't I find out anything? Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Now you can see. I don't need a na. Was it performed by 5Ps and okay, sorry. Wasn't that? I'm just gonna go back to this. Oh shit, not hunky hotties. I'm so sorry. Don't look at that. Don't look at the hunky hotties. Oh, the Butler County Police. Okay, so maybe it's the Butler. Hold on. I didn't even think about Butler. Damn it! Guy Hudson? This page hasn't been updated for at least 18 months and now be irrelevant. Oh, well, that sucks. Patricia. Damn it. I was hoping that would be like a good thing. Oh, Jesus. This is not vouching well for me right now. Had an excuse and they would... Okay, so clearly it's gonna probably be in the it's gonna be not that one. It's gonna be right here. This is gonna be Guy. Like, there's no other person I feel like it's gonna be. It's gonna be Guy. It's gonna be Guy. I'm already gonna claim it as Guy. Guy's gonna go right there. I just need a fucking photo of him. Okay, let's look back at my photos. No, that's not it. Carl. Sorry, I'm getting out. By a wide margin. The highest profile of these was a notable person. Okay, let's look up 5 again. More poser than my action figure collection. I want to see if I can... Ah, shit, I fucking not pressed the right thing. Oh, Lord, help me now. Oh, that's it. Okay, so what if I look up David Roottreemania? Just look up David Roottreemania. David Roottreemania. Damn. Forgot what his last name was. Hold on. David... oh, there his last name is. Okay, so... David. According to the fan, okay. And another Dirt Poor. Dirt Poor was a mixtape by released. There's a lot of online discourse from people. Felix has included someone that would be revealed as his own distant cousin. Okay. In a list of attractive women, he mentions a few different prominent female actresses, models, and musicians from the 90s to provide a crude pun of line about the fellows felt about them. When it re-released, Rand was clumsily replaced by Dana, a reference to a character from X-Files. Okay, so can I just look up his name? No, just gives me that. Okay, so can I look up music? Okay. Finally! Got something. New summary period available. Yep. Okay, so now the same denying that he was. Okay, claiming to be a Roottreemania. Then 1 week later, Miracle Roottreemania did the same, denying that he was because of his high-profile back-to-back discourse right before the start of Roottreemania. They appeared to be, in fact, oh. Okay, so now I can look up 5 Ps. That's not what I wanted to do. Fuck. Periodic, and I need the teams times. Finally! Appeared on the cover of New Times kicking off Roottreemania. Then a week later, Miracle Roottreemania appeared on the cover of the magazine in an article that focused heavily on 5 Ps as well. A summary of both articles. Yeah! Okay. Back to my evidence. That is ill. You are so ugly. And then you have a photo of your mom and whatever. I would like just the photo. Could this rapper be the next Sam Madsen? Okay. That his mother, Joanna, was Zach Modern's secretary when he retired, and then Guy Hudson's secretary for only 1 or 2 weeks after that before she quit. The first few weeks that he was president, his parents divorced when he was 4 after his father learned of the affair. Felix and his mother then moved to Portland because she was afraid for her and her son's life. He grew up with her until 16, but one day his mother never came home from the movie rental store. The next morning they found her dead with overdose in her car. She had stolen all the cash from her drawer and spent it on heroin. Damn! Side were love letters and photos to Guy related Hudson, as well as a letter from his father containing threats. He threw it all away with the exception of one photo he appears with on the cover of News Times. He said it was the only one where they were dressed. The only one not from the affair itself. The picture is shown in full inside magazine and was added to your evidence. That is so depressing to think about. That is so sad. He has recently started going on as fast 5Ps to harness the power of his lineage. That's pretty cool. Look like a douchebag though, in my opinion, but that's beside the point. Oh, that's definitely Guy. That's definitely Guy. That's Guy right there. Come on, Guy. You got some luscious locks though, I will say that. He was... Can we do dead? Dead. Nah, we can't do dead. Okay, so... Which president was he again? He was... third. Okay. Put you back as third. Third president. I don't know what I forgot. This is infidelity. Person was married and had infidelity. Had one kid though, and they got divorced. So I would assume. Oh wait, no, it's this one. It's this one right here. First affair. Yeah. So that is going to be him. His name. Oh Jesus. David. And last name is Bellows. And the mom is right here, which I think her name was Joanna. Was that Joanna? Hold on. Oh, yeah, Joanna. What was Joanna's last name? I don't even know what Joanna's last name was. I guess I'm just going to do Giona. Oh, shit. And we'll do that. And I don't know what you were a secretary, though. And you're a musician. Oh, okay, so it's going to make me have to do 4. Every time you get 4 additional key relatives, the family tree is complete. Okay. Name, occupation, fortune, they will be locked in. Okay, so I just got to do 1 more. I don't know what your dad's name is. Did he say in the article? Who the fuck is this guy? Oh, it's Miracle! It's Miracle! Damn, you got old, Miracle. I mean, granted, yeah. And that Sam did the same before her. That Sam's family was not destitute. And that really, it was only her son who chose to take on a job with no salary. He claims that though they didn't have to, the family helped pay for her son's medical bills after voting that it was the right thing to do. Miracle also says that the story about his father shedding was one-sided, leaving out that Edward Clancy's blame and the whole thing. Eli's gave him a simple ultimatum: stop sinning or be disowned. Miracle says it was Easy's own choice, and that, yeah, I mean, why the no, he did the right thing. He decided he wanted to be with his lover. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, but I would say fuck all that shit. And yo, the article was from before the DNA test was provided. Okay. He denied that. Okay, well, yeah. Go back to this. What was... I want to know what your dad's name was. I know it's going to be... Maybe your dad's name is actually Felix. That'd be funny. Felix! Because his real name is David, so I'm just going to leave that and whatnot. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Okay, so... secretary the first few weeks. Divorce. Afraid of her and her son's life. So they divorced. And that's the only divorced, infidelity, this child, and he's the only notable one, so that's why I have that there. Okay, back to the thingy. So now let's go to Miracle Roottree, who's rocking the lesbian tie, which is hilarious to me because he's a preacher, but that's beside the point. Let's look up. Damn it, I did it again. Let's look up Miracle Roottree. Let's go. It seems Miracle Senior is going on a new tour of the United States. 3 generations of miracles have been replaced. Being a part of history, the olding living Roottreemania reprises and retells his incredible true story. Living as a wealth and luxury, but fortune was nothing compared to the powerful force of the Almighty. Doctors determined he was destined to die young, but fate had different plans. Oh, I also can look. Can I look at? No. I already have a picture of him. Reads about his famous history. He'll discuss his family, saints, and sinners, and provide a unique thing. Blah, blah, blah. So also lists the churches he will be praying and mentions the tickets can be purchased at a local service. Soon as we absent are any mentions that Miracle's new appearance is. Okay. Can I look up this one as well real fast? Okay, no, they just replaced the flyer. Miracle Roottree is one of the famous living. Wife and luxury, I already read all that. However, he's now in his 70s and his age is beginning to make life on the road more difficult, so consider this your last chance to see him. Oh, yeah. Can I, hold on, I'm gonna copy his name real, no, back. History. Well, damn. Hold on. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. I should just, hold on. Can I just highlight that so I can, like, copy it anytime? Alright. That's easier. And let's get the fuck out of there. Let's go back to the internet. And I want to do this real fast. Okay, this page hasn't been updated until over the years. Can I look up the Miracle Network and see if that pops up anything new? No, it just pops up this stuff again. Okay. Okay, so if I look at the 5 pieces, does that have anything updated? It may be irrelevant. Okay, well at least that's something. Shit. I feel like my game's running really slow today. No, not you. Fuck you. Okay, I want to look up him real fast. Where are you? There you are. This new president. This does not include Root, which appears to have its own new leadership. 5 months ago it was announced that... Will this be in the other thing? Okay. News Times. Nothing. Okay. Business Watch. As well as Ruby Bat and her company Ruby Legal Enterprises were featured in Business Watch after the company took over as the keepers of the Clancy Trust. There's an article about that process that interviews with both Clark and Ruby. Seems Ruby actually approached the Ruchi sometimes late March after the Ruby's rift. Okay, Ruchi's rift. After looking over the Clancy Trust more carefully than anyone had in years, Ruby came to the conclusion that Clancy Edwards Ruchi implementation was not legally sound, and that there would be constant legal challenges without some modifications. The family decided to put her in charge of the trust. So Ruby Legal Enterprises has described as a mix between law firm. Ruby Legal is now in charge of many... Okay. Can I look up her? Ruby Spratt. Okay, so let's look up Ruby Spratt. As her legal company is relatively exclusive. Ruby grew up in foster care, but exceeds in the... Okay, Ruby Spratt seems a little bit... that seems a little sketchy. That seems sketchy as fuck. So let's just highlight that. Okay. Yeah. Gas station customer. immersive guests. The blurb ends by calling her a firm of doubt threat. Her company services are a cross between traditional lawyer and PR manager. Okay. So can I look up her in this as well? No. Okay, covered a lawsuit between Ruby Strat and the Poaching magazine surrounded Surly since. Oh. Since an author best known as Portrait of the Changed Man. Okay. And then the author's name is Cecily. Library. Okay. Out of print. Soft cover. Nonfiction. This book's description has this to say. What if everything stands for what it is? Blah, blah, blah. Surly Sense has a powerful true story about a man who woke up after being saved from drowning in his backyard pool and became an entirely different person. Included are interviews from those that knew him best before, as well as one-to-one chat. You won't be able to put it down without wondering, what if it were me? Okay. Well, I wish I could get this book. That'd be nice. Her follow-up, Foreign Gospel, which definitely has to be about Miracle. Out of print. Catholic Church, he claims he was told by God that he should travel to Thailand. Okay, that's great. According to the site about author, Cecily is known for her nonfiction. Recently, recall a magazine called Bikati with an article book about the guy who wrote God as Shirley herself immediately issued a cease and desist due to the inclusion of pictures that she never had the rights to publish. The issue was pulled from the store, making an instant collector's item. Well, if someone can give me that book, that'd be great. There is a flower with an outline around the edges. It's a petal. Okay, well, that did not help me. Okay, well, that's great. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. This one. He's written a few books since then. Okay, so let's see if I can't find this book on here anywhere. Like, at least some photos. Damn. And that's not on here anywhere. Out of print. Okay, so would she be in the News Times at all? Okay, not that. Cecily. Okay, nope. And Pokati magazine surrounded Cecily. So this is the magazine. Appeared announced that they would be pulling the issue and following the faster. News Times states that it's unlikely that Ruby could have had the story put if it had gone to court, and Potu likely got more eyes out of it. And I can't look up anything with that. Okay, okay, so I'm not really finding much about that. Okay, let's see if I can look up more about the Clandid Trust now, too. Unlegal arrangements. It's a recap. The entire family earns inheritance. Clandid Trust came under heavy scrutiny. Sam, her children, and her grandchildren should have been all covered in the trust according to the wording revealed during the initial family conflicts between Ron and Robbie. Roottreemania seems those who wrote the trust, Clancy, Edward Roottreemania, the purposely deceived the rest of the family about the exact details of it, and it kept Sam and her father, Edward Clancy, his own twin brother, and Sam took it did not go over well. Sam's book revealed that this to the public and did not go over. His most celebrated move was his first official one. He ensured Sam's family would get their share. According to the Howard Clark's letter, however, some family members are still doing their best to slow the investigation by refusing to answer questions. Okay, well, fuck them. Tell them to answer shit. And now I gotta look up Sam. Okay, I forgot to look up her book. Oh, Jesus. In you go. That's not what I want. And then... Oh, shit. Yeah! This year, detailed truth about Eloise retreat. Da -na 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 -na. I want to see what's on the cover, though. Oh, oh, oh. It's her daddy! I love it! Her dad's on there! I love it so much. Okay, most of the relevant rumors coincide with the reign of Guy Hudson, who took over the president in da-da-da. Sam is very much not a fan of Guy, and according to Six Pieces, it was an open secret within the family that Guy was very much not a fan of remaining faithful to his wife, Patricia. Many of their heirs at the time were young, single women, and Guy often spent a lavish amount of money on private parties. Oh, Jesus. One of Sam's farm supervisors was named Elizabeth. Elizabeth had a daughter who Sam never met, but who worked as one of Guy's secretaries. According to Elizabeth, a caterer from a local restaurant called whatever met her daughter at one of Guy's parties, and they eloped quickly. Due to pregnancy, Elizabeth wasn't aware that the party was for swingers. Rumor has it that her daughter showed up with Guy and didn't seem comfortable switching partners. Oh. Okay, so let's see. I want to see if I could just look up this. These are a large number of whatever restaurants, not because it's a chain, just because it seems to be a common name for Italian restaurants. You may need to use more. Okay, so let's do that and go to here and business times. There's an Italian restaurant that has been in the whatever country times twice. Most recent times was when it was closed. The owner, whatever, Rochelle Zimmer, sold it to the land building. It was on an article many years. Found him stay, the butler, Kenny, Christina Garland. Okay, so let's look up this person. See if we can't find anything. Okay, back. Christina Garland responded. She and her husband Steve, who was a chief at our chef, met years ago. She delivered produce from her mother's farm. Steve used to work extra hours to be there during her deliveries, although they grew apart when the restaurant switched suppliers. Chance now she has a bun in the oven, and they're both working as much as they can. She's a secretary, but went back to delivering produce on the weekends. Trying to save up money to move to Boston. Oh, that is definitely the person. That's definitely the fucking person. Okay, hold on. I need my handy dandy notes. Okay. Can I just like copy this real fast? Husband Steve and her husband Steve has bun in oven, works as a secretary. Secretary. Oh, we're just gonna leave that. And okay. They're reconnected by chance and eloped at the end of the last year. Now she's a bun in the oven, and they both working as much as they can. She's a secretary. Okay, so this was definitely back in. They asked recent married residents of the Butler County how they met. Okay, so puppies and Valentine's Day. Okay, can I look up this? Okay, can I look it up here? Not that. I guess I can look up news times, but I doubt it's gonna be in there. Okay. History. Okay. Many years before that, there's a puff piece from okay, so that's just saying that. The owner, Rachel Zimmer, sold the land. Okay, nothing with that. Okay, so I have that. I just need to know which one it is, because if it's just a single one, I'm guessing they got divorced. But I don't know any more else about that. So let me close that. Unless they had 2 kids, which one of them would be the secret affair child. Okay, but it is Elizabeth. Elizabeth's daughter. What about if I looked up Elizabeth Garland? That's not what I wanted. Hold on. Elizabeth Garland. Okay, no. Okay, back to the yes. Liz wasn't aware that the party was full of swingers. Rumor has it that her daughter showed up with Guy, and he didn't seem comfortable switching partners. Okay. Guy's main positive contribution to the company involved expanding the market previously untapped by the Roottreemania. However, when he went on trips overseas, they were often for weeks at a time, and Guy was known for spending more time and money on unofficial business than meeting with whatever politician opened factory in Brazil. There's also a section where Sam speculates that Elias must have cheated on Gwyneth. Gwyneth was always much kinder to Sam than whatever was, and was the first to invite Sam to family events. While she has no hard evidence, Sam always got the impression that Gwyneth was able to allow Sam back into the family using some kind of leverage instead of it a natural course of events. She mentioned that whatever were known to loudly argue sometimes about another woman. Sam also says her son Ernie once asked her who's Beth, because he overheard them yelling about someone with that name. As far as Sam knows, once had a secretary named Elizabeth, a different Elizabeth than the supervisor from the farm, but she never met her. Oh, great. Oh my gosh. Okay, well. Hold on. Okay. Since the 6-piece candy company was placed much less of an emphasis on the Eli's historical brand connection. Figure, but there's also the first Henderson Maple Farm only used to be a popular tourist attraction. The website says check back later, but has no update listed. The quotes from Bess Williams apparently have been taken down. Bess Williams. Oh, I forgot about Bess Williams. And for this rise, the sports was in turn followed by the pickets from gay rights activists when some patriotic in financial rights. This rises. Okay, so can I look up? Okay. So now I gotta find fucking Elizabeth shit. Oh, this is... Why did I do this to myself? Why did I think I was smart enough to do this? I ate your little finger right there, dude. Okay. Okay, so... If it's about an affair that happened early on, and I don't have a picture of him. Oh, shit. Oh, no. What am I supposed to do with a picture? Fuck. Okay, Okay, magazines from your previous edition may be relevant to your new one. It's also much more widespread search. The list first names. Okay, so I need to look up this one then. Ugh. Last few months, one of the biggest. Although during the thing, those parishes that include. Who the fuck is Trish King? Where the pilot Trish King was on the cabin of Richie's private. Oh no, it's Elizabeth. Their family. Oh no. Oh no. It's Elizabeth. Okay, that's kind of That's kind of, Okay, can I go to the butler thing and see if there's anything new for him then? Oh. Okay, so I guess we'll do this one. Oh, shit. Nothing new. I guess new times. Damn it! Pointless! Pointless! Okay, okay, whatever. But they're just... Okay, so the farm has... amongst the conflicts, the farm has been shut down. Okay, so let's look up... Okay, I can't look up that, but I wonder if I can look this up in... Not that. Well, actually that. Okay, at tours... Okay, has not been updated for a while. I don't think... looking at 5 pieces isn't going to do anything anymore either. Okay, back to this. Okay, so they were on the cover of magazines. Other notable Roottrees such as Lauren Roottree. Is there anything new with her? In the wake of 6 week release, Roottree author was tracked down by a reporter as being in one of the most obscure. She was relocated back to Pennsylvania when she began suffering from Alzheimer's. There was a minor backlash towards the reporter that tracks Lauren down because they were caught standing on a ladder and holding their camera over the privacy wall. And her son Clark sitting on the bench outside near a small pond on the premises. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that is going to be in one of these. It's probably gonna be in the New York Times one. It's probably gonna be in the New York Times one, but I'm just going to do this one first. Okay, so let's do the New York Times. Really? Lauren down because they were caught standing on a ladder that was holding their camera over the privacy wall to take a photo of Lauren and her son Clark sitting on a bench outside near a small pond on the premises. But there's nothing. Okay, can I look up Clark? No. Life between wars. Will that pop up anything? No. Laid back to Pennsylvania where she began suffering from Alzheimer's. Relocated. Child memory care in facilities. Pennsylvania? Can I get like a magazine for Pennsylvania? Nope. Okay, so that gave me nothing. Had physical media such as record albums, books, and movies associated with them. Oh, these are just reminders. Never mind. Can I look up his name again? Can I look up his name again, please? It gave me something! Prodigy sites seem to have been discovered by the masses. Gone are the art pictures of his cousins. Instead, it's a list of questions that people kept emailing him. Are you the son of yes, but I didn't grow up with him. I remember him from when I was a little kid, but I moved away with my mom when I was very young. We left Pennsylvania and moved back home to Virginia. We lived there with Pete, my stepdad. My dad and I spoke a few times when I found his phone number on a check he sent us in mail when I was 15. He was happy to hear from me, and now he calls me once a month and come to visit me at college. He tells me about things I don't remember and people like Hudson and Ernie Madsen. My dad and I got along, but obviously we weren't very close. Did you ever meet the Rootrees? For example, I have a photo from when I was 5 and in the office with my dad, and Guy was there. I made myself sick by eating chocolate, and some woman who I don't know cleaned my face. I don't know if my memories of that come from a picture or not. The photo has been added to your evidence. How did you have proof of Ernie Madison's heart condition? I knew Ernie had a heart problem because my dad told me on one of our calls. I asked him about the poison because I saw it on the Roottreemania Curse website, and he emailed some stuff including the proof. You spelled fiance wrong. I'm not good at spelling or writing. I'm good at painting and other art. I'm going to school to learn how to edit movies. I want to make cartoons someday. Lulu is much better at spelling. I remember Lulu. Okay, so now we have a photo. Oh yeah. Hudson looks like a sleazebag. I'm not going to lie. He kind of looks like a fuckwad. I forgot I was zoomed in on him. Hold on. Clark, I got your photo. Where are you? Got your photo. And now, can I also update his? I can! He's a little boy right there. I like doing those because if I do them, and I forgot I can change the photos. Nope. Well, let me do it now. Well, motherfucker. Okay, whatever. Okay, so that, I have that. Really didn't give me much besides this lady's photo, which I don't know who that lady is, but it's definitely, I bet that's Elizabeth. Hold on, hon. She has a flower tattoo. That's gonna come in handy. Okay, give me a second. Save notes. Lady in photo with Chris Raff has tattoo. Okay. So she has a tattoo of a flower thing. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a sec. Hold the fucking front door. Hold on. I think I got it. Hold on. It's not that. It's, where is it? Where is the thing for it? It starts with a P. Okay, it's a category flower with an outline around the edges of its petals. So this one is definitely, where was it? Was it? No, it wasn't that one. It was down further. Yeah. Maybe it wasn't this one. But it's someone. I don't know who though. But it's definitely someone with an affair. That's all I can tell you. Hudson, you dirty, dirty boy. If I can find another person, that'd be great. That's a bucket. He's eating chocolate, flowers. Oh, it's raining outside. I was like, what the fuck is that noise? His father guys, they were distracted. He snuck into the supply of chocolate they kept for visitors on tour. Okay, so this one has one more thing I need to look up, apparently. This article is from before the miracle. Doesn't focus much on... Said it comes across as exhausted. He says that although most of the book was based in fact, it left out anything that would fit the agenda. He points out Sam's daughter earns a generous Richie. The same before that, Sam's family was not destitute, and that really it was only her son who chose to take a job. He claims that though they didn't have to, the family helped pay for the son's medical bills. The right thing to do. Miracle also says that the story about Eli's shunning EC. Can I look up EC? Well, let me do anything. EC root tree. Edward Clancy. I don't know how to spell Clancy. Oldest living Rucci while he plans to continue preaching in his own church in Butler County after the tour. This is okay, so maybe I can look up Miracle on Elm Street. Miracle. I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know what. I wish I can get. Can I look up the fucking Jones thing again? Hold on. History. Can I? How far can I go back? No. Okay, dude. I need to know if you have flyers for this shit too. Where the fuck are you? There you are. You are Brian Jones. Let me look up Brian Jones again. Sorry, I thought I saw something flash. Brian Jones. Jones, Jones, calling Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones, I don't know, I got Jones, Jones, na 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 na. Got a photo again, where is it? Look at the baby and the happy family. Brian Jones posted this photo of his family together in the hospital allowing the birth of their newborn girl. His daughter is wearing an adorable little Santa hat, and his wife Stephanie is giving her signature thumbs up move from her campaign literature. What a happy family. That is so cute. Can I change the photo now? I don't have a photo. No, Stephanie, why? Are you also somewhere on this list? No, Stephanie. Oh, wait. Unless you're actually part of an affair. No. Stephanie, no. Why would they give me photos? Oh, wait. I forgot what your last name is, Stephanie. Hold on. Stephanie? Landon. Okay. Stephanie Landon. Known occupant. Oh, hold on. I'm filling out your fucking husband. He's getting in here too. And then let's get your daughter, which I have no idea what your daughter's name is. But we're gonna fill her in there anyway. Oh wait, she's gonna be a Landon. Oh, that's first name. No, Jones. I don't know your first name though, baby. What is your first name? Child. You are a baby. Okay, probably should read the article. So, our daughter was named after her grandmother, which ended up being very fitting considering she was born on Christmas. What the fuck is your grandma's name? Okay, hold on. Caroline for Caroline? Oh, that would make sense. Caroline singing, yeah, Caroline. Okay. Maybe not? Hold on a second. Caroline. Eloise? Is it Eloise? Were you named after that grandma? No. Carol? And then... No, you are politician. Politics. Okay. Okay, gimme. I already knew that, and... Okay, so I don't have that one, right? Hello, motherfucker. Hey,
Has
Sam.
Clark reached out to you? Well, let me give you a short history lesson about the last few months of my life.
Okay.
3 different people contacted me, claiming that somewhere in their history, they might be root trees.
Okay.
First, that young man, the rapper. I ignored that one. He seemed dubious. But then I saw the news.
Yeah, it turns out he is.
I felt terrible. So I began helping the others.
Yeah, might as well.
Because my doubts with Felix were so misfounded, I ended up putting too much faith in the second person that approached me.
Yeah.
I went to the media prematurely. I admit my mistake there.
Yeah, Sam, why'd you fuck up?
But the third person who contacted me also had a credible case.
Huh?
Before I could help, the company got to them somehow.
Okay.
The fact that the family silenced them doesn't seem to fill me with hope when it comes to Clark's intentions.
He wants to help, okay?
But you're making progress based on the leads he gave you. It's really hard for me to get a read on him. I'll let you handle it. I've sent...
Oh, such. Okay, sorry. Didn't
The
mean to.
records are quite dense, but hopefully they're useful. Good luck.
Thanks. Okay, so I was wrong here. I don't know what her last name is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what her last name is. That's wrong though. I already know it's probably gonna be wrong. There we go. Oh, I did guess right! Woo! Oh wait, I already knew that was right because that was what I was thinking. Right. Woo! Oh yeah, back to the photos. I got more shit. Confidential. Oh. I'm not sure if this helps to be exact. Cross-referencing guy secretaries and lists of overseas. Spider searching people just because they are listed in the books will likely be very time-consuming waste of your time. I would like that earlier. Thank you very much. I would have loved that earlier. Well then. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. Wait, what am I missing? Oh, shit. There's more shit. Okay. What am I missing? Okay, that was what I was missing. Okay, that's all information I could regain from the she wrote me about a month ago. Apparently, I went out after her since then. By the time I received, I called him. He couldn't cooperate anymore. Her husband, who was a police officer, never knew his father told her he thought he might be a road tree, but he's estranged from his family and didn't want to pursue it because it had to prove. Normally I wouldn't be so sure, but she had some pretty credible facts. Some of it has been able to confirm Stuart's mother was named Mary Beth Clementine. She was pretty well known in the 30s and 50s, a singer who went on tour a lot of churches. Oh, miracle! What do you gotta say about this? Is this also your fucking first lover? She came to Butler a few times. I remember from her younger. I was told that Regina said that Stuart told her that I always seemed to spend a lot of time at the Miracle Church. She sent me a photo to prove that she's who she says she is. I attached it to this email. Please consider saving a tree and not printing this email. Okay. I like that, not printing this email. You just printed the email, just saying. Whatever. Not gonna judge. We listen, we don't judge. Okay, that's Peach. Georgia Peach. The woman in the photo is Mary Beth Clementine, a singer who may have had an affair with Miracle Roottreemania. I already kind of figured that. This photo was given to you by Sam, a woman named Regina Clementine. Yeah, okay, so Mary Beth Clementine was a singer, so I should be able to look up her. Was a singer most popular between She traveled around the country performing at churches. Her repertoire was a mix. He's got the whole world in his hand. One thing Mary Beth knows was her adoption. She's listed on many sites that mention adoption and history adoption. It is adopted to she adopted 2 children in the late Stuart and Mark. She also spoke as an advocate for benefits of adoption in front of the United States Congress, who convinced it away. Asserts that Mary Beth had been twice divorced, both times in her marriage, both times to her manager Sterling. This ended her career with the religious audience she had been catering to, and while she performs occasionally since then, she faded into obscurity. Oh, that sucks. Well, I'm gonna look her up some more. Let me just copy your name. Because she would probably been in here at least. Not that. Why did you not copy? What the fuck? Copy, 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 copy. You can hear the noise, right? It's copying. I went there a few times. Miracle conscious with Mary Beth and with open arms. Used to family fortune does me no good. As a man of Lord, it's much better spent writing his word. It's been your life, Karen. And the second visit was a few later. First visit was a massive success, and since adoptions have prevented her from touring it recently, but doesn't clarify. Okay, and can we do the modern music? Okay. It's modern music had very positive reviews of her cover written. There's also some other limited releases that. Can I look up this one? Wow. Okay, so she was married and she got divorced twice. This person got divorced. Oh shit, that sucks for you, person. It would have been a fair back here. So I'm definitely going with her. Old Man McGee here. Her name is Mary. Beth? What the fuck is your name again? No, Barry Meth Clementine. What the fuck? Clementine. Oh, that's not the right one. Hold on. Switch you guys out. Okay. Miracle. Everyone hates you. You're a preacher. Okay, and then you are cool. Oh, first name Mary. Mary Beth. And last name is last name is Clementine. And known occupation, you were a musician. And I forgot what your husband's name is. Pretty sure it said on one of the things. Something Stevie, if I'm right. Hold on. Shit. Mary Beth Clementine. Stuart and Marcus are children. Her other son was adopted later. So Stuart's the oldest. So this one is Stuart. Oh, Stuart. And this one was, I think it was Mark. It was Mark, right? Mark, okay. First adoption of an African-American child to a white family in the United States. She was specifically there to detail her experience. Oh, wow. Can I look up this? No. I don't want to look up that. Going through the system to adopt Stuart. Her other son was adopted later, and according to the single line on one adoption site under unusual circumstances. Okay, manager Sterling. Can I look up Sterling? No. I just know your husband's name is gonna be Sterling, so first name is Sterling. Okay, but I don't know last name, and I don't have a picture of you. Wish I had a picture of him. Okay, so don't know who either one of these guys are. Oh, wait, that makes more sense. Hold on. That's your child. No, I don't think that's your child. No, that's a Miracle's child, I think. That's your child. One of these. I don't know who's your child. I don't even know who you're singing to. I don't know what's going on, lady. I'm just trying to figure this shit out. Okay, so... Okay. Well, I know who you were married to. Repertoire. I want to know who... She adopted 2 children. What time Sterling ended her career with a religious audience she had been catering to. While she performed occasionally since then, she mostly faded into obscurity. Okay. Who the fuck was the other person? There was another Clementine, and I don't remember who it was. So let me just... Damn it. Let me look back at confidentials. Who the fuck is this person? No longer employed by Roottreemania. Okay. Sabrina Carpenter. Revertines is now listed as office staff. Can I look up this? Site and once had a photo Clark on it no longer exists. Instead, it redirects the site to a telephone number called, which is frustrating, keeps popping up advertisements in new windows every few seconds. You managed to close them, but it sure is annoying. Oh no. Okay, so Christina Garland is no longer working for Roottreemania. She's definitely one of the people, and I'm pretty sure she's going to be the one with the flower tattoo. Because Elizabeth was part of the farming thing, and when you look up the one flower, it popped up that, and I think she is going to be the one with the flower. That's a lot of... Oh, wow. That's a lot of female secretaries. Damn. Thomas Green. Okay, eliminate Emily. Okay, Robert Longan is no longer employed for Uchi. William Sams was hired. William Sams. Okay, Susan Ford was hired under a special category that only exists for 1 year. Who the fuck is Susan? Can I look up her? Well, Susan, you're a mystery and a half. Okay. I just realized I have this listed as scary games, and this is not a scary game. Ooh! Can I look at this? Damn. That would've been cool. 5-piece flavor. Oh, butterscotch! Hehe. I don't know why. Caviar. Caviar did shit. Many new employees didn't tend to stick around very long. The following changes was record. Was hired. Susan Ford was moved to office staff. But what was she doing? Wow, you did not. You only lasted for a fucking year. Yeah, they probably got fucking pregnant. They probably got pregnant too. Okay, wait a minute. Gwyneth. What's his last name? Catrell. Gwyneth Madsen. Okay, where's Madsen at? Or Martson. It's Martson. Should be... Yeah. So you got married, and that's when your last name changed. So yeah, that makes more sense there for that one. Strawberry. Oh, let's see if I can look up that. Alright, just look up grandfather. Okay. Wait about an hour from where the Rucci's offices used to be, Butler County. It seems to serve as a part. His last name. Oh, American Sign Language. Cool. Okay, so I want to look up that here. And not in that one. I wanted to look in the Butler Times. School for the deaf near Butler was regularly listed in articles, while other schools, the Butler County Times, are 70 years alongside the A few weeks later, seems Thomas Hughes and Hutchins Wings have all avoided further appearances in the Butler. Okay, who's Thomas Hughes? Okay, well, I'm gonna search you up anyway, motherfucker. Okay, nothing else. Got it. Okay. Last page of that, which is only one. How my ear hurts. Carl Rucci joins as special management. Ooh. No longer employed by Rucci. Yeah. No change. No longer works in the apartment. Douglas was rehired. Angela. No longer employed by Roottreemania. From here on out, no secretaries are directly employed by Roottreemania. Roottreemania instead uses a temp agency called Work Time Temp. Okay, let's look up Work Time Temp. Sugar Plum. I'll look up that too. Oh, I got a copy. Spidey search. I wanted to look, okay? And then go down to the bottom. Fred Gleason. Hehe. I don't know why I keep doing it that way. Yeah, I figured. Okay. Back to this. So clearly there's one thing that I need to look up that has... Ooh. Sam Matson's no longer employed by the Root Tree. Okay, so around that time... I'm sorry. Black Copper with no text on it. On the leadership page, you'll learn that Root Tree is currently managed by a designer who was apparently Brenda White's second in command. You don't recognize her name. She seems unrelated to your search. If you were still alive, Root Tree said if you're like other aspects of the Clansid Trust, it's managed by Ruby Legal Enterprises. Seriously, a news. Still need to look up this person some more. Is it that one or the News Times? Yeah. It's unlikely that Ruby could have had a story pulled if more eyes on it than it would have. Okay. And when I look up that word, it is a category of flower that with an outline around the edges of its petals. Okay, so when was she hired at some point? Hold on, let me look back here. Zach Morris is trash. Sorry, I'm good now. Okay, farm manufacturing. All the secretaries. Special management. Where was it? Was she actually hired? I don't think she was, because I think I would have seen her by now. So yeah, it's gonna be... The problem is I need actual photos of everything. there's like 3 affairs, and one of them was definitely this lady right here. But I'm trying to figure out the time frame for that. Ugh. So I can figure out who that is. It's hired. Under a special kind that only existed for 1 year. Okay. Can I look up that at all? Like, do they not have it like in the, not this one, but no. Okay. It was worth a shot. Okay, so I wish I had like dates for certain things. Can I look at this? No. Damn. So I am like, okay, Ducky, I need your help. The result page for Roots of All East mentions a song. Look into it. Okay. I will do that. Because I really needed a fucking help. I wasn't sure where to even look at. According to various sources, the album is mostly materialized. All Your Problems was the first and only single released. After dropping the single, announced he retained the anonymous celebrity lawyer Stevie Woodcocks to sue his family. Okay, let's look up Stevie. Foreign history focused on his grandstanding. Still, he became famous in the actually average. Sorry, I just read that as so wrong. Okay. Okay, so none of that helps really. All Your Problems was the first and only single released. Can I look up All Your Problems? Okay, Ducky, you didn't really help. Should a song look into? Oh, wait, hold on. I can look up on here. No? Really? Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Song is the only new song on the album. The subject matter of the song is hypocrisy of one that claims. He points out to find a copy of the song, suspicious looking website, and download All Your Problems. This is the only single from Root of All the Evil. It received some airplay, but didn't make a big splash critically. Still, it's kind of catchy. Can I listen to it?
Attention, attention, root trees. This is 5-piece coming at you from the real world. You know, the place you ain't ever lived in.
You say money is the root of all your problems. Root of all your
Man, y'all are hypocrites, sitting back in your massive estates, built from the cash that your ancestors gave you, acting like you somehow deserve it, based on your family's creations. Yo, but looky here, sonny, don't you come for our money, or you might burn bright in hellfire someday, like that Madsen chick and her 2 dads. My pappy's class of trust should keep you away. Yo, it's disturbing, catching a sermon from a geezer who's never known hurt.
Oh yeah, come on, this is great.
That somehow we're sinners cause we didn't earn it. When all of your work that came free with your name, you expect me to treat your lectures on greed as some expert creed from he without blame. How about instead, I turn my other cheeks and spread them. When you give me a kiss, you'll know just where to aim.
You say money is the root of all your problems. Let me.
I mean, I will say this is actually not that bad.
Whoever calls dollars the root of all evil, just trying to make small pursuits of real people. You silver spoon feeds you the world's purest treacle, while real world folks burning spoons for the needle. So once more with passion, tell this poor tragic orphan your mansions and Porsches are actually horrible.
Oh yeah.
Better off penniless.
This is the weirdest fucking game ever.
It's actually extortion with your candy ass name, synonymous with sweets. Oh, you wanna call me classless? I'm gangster from Portland, but I play that game. I came up on the streets. The only streets you reppin' are Park Place and Boardwalk. Hypocrisy, monopoly is toppling. When I knock, have G's.
Top off my pockets, please.
Cause the same God that got to steal my mom from me is what he wants, right? For you to live in poverty. And if you're suddenly not eager to unhand that fortune, that's unfortunate. I guess I'm gonna have to take my portion. And I'll do it all legally. Class action, courtroom, decorum. I'm way past your fancy ass dormant.
You say money is the root of all your problems. Let me take those problems away.
Bring the choir in.
You say money is the root of all your problems. Let me take those problems away.
That really did not help me at all.
You say money is the root of all your problems. Let me take those problems away.
Whoever calls dollars the root of all evil, just trying to make small pursuits of real people. You silver spoon feeds you the world's purest treacle, while real world folks burning spoons for the needle. Whoever calls dollars the root of all evil, just trying to make small pursuits of real people.
Dude, this is actually not that bad. I like this.
You the world's purest treacle, while real world folks burning spoons for the needle.
Okay. That did not help me whatsoever. What does this have to do with anything? You found a lot of important information in your last investigation. Now that some time has passed, it's worth looking into some of it again. No! I don't wanna! That's too much shit. Okay. Well, I feel like it is going really slow. Hold on. It's not raining anymore. I don't know why I looked at that. Okay. So the problem is I can't look up anything for Guy Hudson because I don't know why I listened to that whole fucking shit. After that, the death, she ran the farm for a periodic. Trying to think if there's any other people. Patricia. Private parties. I want to know more about Guy's private parties. Who Sam never met, but who worked as one of Guy's secretaries, according to Elizabeth Cater. Okay, so I got that one. Met her daughter, and they eloped quickly due to pregnancy. Oh, met her daughter at one of Guy's parties, and they eloped quickly due to the pregnancy. Elizabeth wasn't aware that the party was for swingers. Rumor has it her daughter showed up with Guy and didn't seem comfortable switching partners. Okay. I doubt I can look up Brazil. It'd be cool if I can look up Brazil and Roottree. Okay, so lots of Elizabeths, lots of fucking shit. Into allowing some kind of leverage instead of. So they argued a lot and they ask who's Beth. Who's Beth? Who's Beth? Beth! Okay. Look over. Okay. Ran the farm for a period starting around that. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Try and see if this had. Well, no, this doesn't have anything. It would have a thing for it. You have one thing, which I don't know what yours thing is. Okay, what do I need to look up? Like, everything goes over the most important people and events from. Oh, right. Fuck my life. Where's my reminder? Wait, where is my reminder? Here's my reminder, right? Right? No. Reminders. Okay, this is what I needed. Could not fucking figure out where it was. Okay, so can I look up... Okay, no. Do I need Lauren's books again? I already looked up that. November retreat was really difficult to play songs when it could only be found via Brian Jones' company website. Whoa, 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 whoa. What does November Jones do? Or November Roottreemania do? Okay, hold on. Brian Jones again. First baby. Who was next? The second is what's next? There's much but as a list of some small accomplishments and finishes with the recent rise in popularity and controversy. Stay in tune. Da-da-da. So... I should look up Stephanie Jones real fast. Okay, can I look up... No, this one right here. Okay, no. No, okay. Well, I tried. Ronald and his brother. Okay, can I look up this now again? Nope, that didn't update anything. Okay. Robert Tree. Okay, so let's look up. See if there's anything new. Okay, so if I just look up Ron. Okay, Ron was announced. Okay, so I've already looked up this. Ron has done. Okay. So let's look up him and this one. Ronald. Nope. Okay, both worked on a TV show. Money and fled to Paris. Ron's going to try to have Robbie removed from the Clarendon Trust. Okay, so that's what happened there. Sam and her father were cryptically mentioned in books about historical letters. There are also a few dead ends and red herrings. He claimed. Okay, so let's look up her real fast because I want to see. You find information on the website about strange historical facts. AK read. Okay, was appointed judge. Okay, so I already knew that part. And then Family Man, a book about. Oh, hold on. Useful. I want to look up this real fast, see if I can't find anything else on this. See if I can't get a. And who is it by again? Oh, I don't have a. I guess I can just. Right, I couldn't get anything with this. Can I actually get the book now? I forgot about this one. But let's see if anything new comes from it. I got it! Because I don't think it let me get it last time. Where are you? Now I have your fucking thing. Wait. No, it was Beth. It was Beth. Beth. The book was so lazy that they reused the famous photo of him from Business Watch, whose copyright had expired. The best thing it has going for you is only 85 pages long. I have it be a picture of his. Oh my gosh! But now I have a photo of him, so we can put you here, and you are. Roottree. I don't know why I didn't type it in. Your occupation is president number 1. And first name was Beth. I don't know if it's going to count as Beth or Elizabeth, and I don't know. It's not Garland. But I don't even have a photo of you, so I don't know. But you had your secret affair, love child, guardian adoption, otherwise. Wow, that fucking goes wild right there. Oh, I guess that makes sense. He did have... It was the longest of the fucking shit, so that makes more sense. But... yeah. So I got that. Information misleading bias of misleading nature used to promote a public service. But if they were replaced that definition with a picture, it would have been a... Nothing new about Eli's, and from what you could know of his true feelings towards some of his extended family, you're not sure it tells you anything true about him either. Oh, that's so funny. That is really funny that they just used the fucking picture. That's hilarious. That is so good. Okay. So... I think she didn't do anything else. I'm gonna look her up again. Oop. She lived, died tragically young in a major hurricane that... Bess has a minor history with the Roottrees. Her only notable book, Family Man, is widely considered planted propaganda about Eli's Roottrie. It has been all forgotten until recently, when it was released during the height of Roottreemania. The site, though whatever, also not far from where she lived, was practically destroyed in a hurricane. When they rebuilt, they named it nonfiction section with her. The library was expanded again in 1950, then closed. In 1963, when public larger whatever opened surrounding the area, made it redundant. Okay. Can I look up this then? It's kind of weird that this is just... yeah. You find multiple libraries in the area. According to the website for the library system in Miami, the building where it once sat is now Miami Print Museum. Searching for the Miami Print, you come across their website. It states their hours and list only another printing press that was... okay. Okay, so where's my... oh. Why can't I take a picture of that? It sits in the courtyard. According to their site, is said to be an unknown author. Well, apparently the unknown author is something. I'm gonna guess for fucking that one person. Okay, Cuba for Cubans. Is a painting book of Cuba. Credit to... at first glance, it doesn't seem related. I want to look it up. I want my own planet. I want my own army. Better copy it. Better have copied it. Still doesn't seem related to your search in any way. It is so related. What are you talking about? Oh, this for me anything? Nope. Okay. So that's a statue of a lady. Why can't I get a picture of the face? Why? That's creepy over there. I'm gonna go with that's his lady. I don't know what else to tell you on that one. I think it's his lady. She's so ugly she turned to stone. Okay, so can I look up... if I look up this by itself, will it do anything? No, it just gives me this. Okay, so can I look up this one then? Some records that you can find online are in your... it merged with another periodic and became the... which is folded after only 1 year. Yeah, but I want to see if I can find it on other shit. Okay, it was a newspaper that lasted only a year. you find a small website about quirky printing history facts that mention was the outcome of merging two smaller failing newspapers. The results is one larger failing. It was tied for the longest title for American newspaper at the time with a newspaper in Jefferson, Texas. Okay, so would it been... Oh, fuck. What was it? Mercury something? Hold on. History. Mercury. Oh, there was something with Mercury. I swear there was something with Mercury before. I doubt Mercury Sunday's one. Yeah. Okay, only lasted a year. So, can I look up this in... Like... No, okay. And then I got the... Famous Sunday. And then Mercury Sunday. I thought there's a person named Mercury. No. Zucker. Oh, I'm going with this is that because I don't know. It seems to make sense in my little pea brain. So, longest title. It was tied for the longest title in American newspaper. Let's just do this. Nope. Okay. So back to my papers. Wait a minute. North of Miami. No, I don't think that's gonna be it. Okay. So this one, 6 Pieces still has shit. One of Sam's farm supervisor's name was Elizabeth. Elizabeth had a daughter who Sam never met, but who worked as one of Guy's secretaries. Okay. So I already know that part. Don't know what she looked like though. And yelling about someone with that name. Okay. So let's look back at reminders then. Okay. Okay, let's look up Jim Roottreemania again, see if there's anything new. I sent out some mail to the Diamond Dazzlers that mentioned that they didn't spend a lot of time near or around the candy company anymore, so they couldn't really comment on any recent news. The best of album did get released to the CD during Roottreemania, while neither of them have performed recently. The couple did do a few signings at a local store near their estate. During the question and answering session, Jim has stated he hasn't been inspired to write any new lyrics. As far as you can tell, Jim and Diamond's marriage is still doing just fine, and they have never been in any rumors or infidelities about either of them. Well, I doubt that. They're like perfect. They're great. They're fantastic. What is my cat staring at? You good, Stella? You good, Stella? Come here, Stella. Yeah, mommy loves you. Yeah? Mommy loves you. Mommy loves you. You're such a good cat. Yeah. Okay. Best of. Okay, yeah, I had a feeling. Okay, so let's go to Modern Music Monthly. Nope. Can I look up Jim? History. Okay, nothing is updated there. Okay, I want to see what the thing is. What about... I just want to know what the fucking CD is. Their music is great. Oh Before and recently, the couple did. Okay, well, that wasn't really helpful. Carl Roottreemania along with his daughter and wife Brenda. As far as you can tell, Carl and Brenda Roottreemania never had any material, whatever issues. You do come across an article about Christina Valdez, who claims to have been Carl's high school sweetheart before Brenda. She does not make any claim about having a child with him. She just appeared to be paid to talk about his earlier life. Most of it is boring. She says that they met when she went to private school near her hometown and broke up when he graduated and moved back to Butler County. Okay. Can I look at her? Okay. Eulogy. I think their name was Brenda White, but I'm just gonna do Brenda Roottree. Okay, that didn't help. Okay, not sure what to do with any of this. I forgot how to spell her last name. Oh, Madsen. Okay. Okay. What the fuck do I do? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, why do I have a feeling that that's... Yeah. Okay, Duck, I need help again. I am not smart enough. I looked at reminders. Are you talking about I have to fucking do her book thing again? Because I'm gonna be really pissed. I'm really, really fucking pissed. I'm gonna be pissed. Here I am typing this. Oh my gosh, please tell me I'm not gonna have to. I hate you guys so much. What the fuck? I already have this one. Oh, actually won't let me do the face. Okay, fine. Another fucking entry. Okay, hold on. I gotta fix my glasses. And my headphones. Okay. Post on the relationship between mother and father, while offered only random information during our previous investigation, it mentions the subject of the affairs and may have been more useful this time around. I am no stranger to true love. Jacob and I married at the age that most deems unfit for marriage, but he was always enlisted. He was also enlisting at the age that most deem unfit for war. We had no choice. I knew in my heart that our marriage was one for the ages. He and I would be together if it wasn't for whatever. I don't know what that. What? Okay, whatever. I do not understand my whatever. So many girls I went to school with have taken multiple lovers. So many of my girlfriends' husbands have been unfaithful. If I'm able to remain true to the ghost of a man with no chance of physical whatever, no potential conversation, how could I be so hard to love someone who can reach out and touch, someone you can joke with? I have not had to deal with such madness at home. My parents are the perfect match in the worst way. My mother's cruelty is a perfect fit for my father's general spite. In turn, Pop's status enables her to whatever need. Even my family, that's funny. Blood is thicker than syrup, but nothing's thicker than whatever. They mimic grandma whatever lisp, and see her kindness as a weakness. Please remember them. Not even our family's whatever and religion go unmocked. Remember, God only put one in I in miracle. Oh my gosh. I can say without a doubt in my mind that my parents have never had eyes for anyone outside their marriage. They're too self-centered to look away. Oh, Jesus. Oh, forgot the E in front of that. Thicker than mimic grandma again when it's lisp. Yeah, please remember that. I'm trying to figure out what that says. Oh, it's supposed to be Elis, please remember whatever. Elis, please remember. That's so mean that they made fun of her. They make fun of my grandpop and his saying blood is thicker than syrup, but nothing's thicker than Elis. His dick is thick. Not even our family's modalities are and religion go unmocked. Remember, God only put one eye in miracle. They really are just like fucking assholes to each other. Okay, so I have no formatus. My parents are perfect match. Status enables her needs to glow up to feel superior. I've grown up with this cruelty and disdain for others my entire life. Even my family remains unspared. Can I search that? Would that be funny? Damn, that would be funny if it was one of his things. Okay, so I did what you asked me to, Ducky. But I'm not sure how that relates to anything besides her lisp. Elis, please remember whatever. Kindness as a weakness. They mimic Grandma Gwyneth's lisp and see her kindness as a weakness. That's so mean though, making fun of people with a lisp. I don't think it's thanks. Damn. Please remember Sam. Oh, please remember Sam. That is so fucked up. Please remember Sam. Yeah, please. I ask, please remember Sam. That's so sad. That's really sad. Ducky, I don't know they're using company picnic. What company picnic? I did fill that in. Root tree. Okay. Okay, so what's her fucking maiden name then? Oh, I might Sam. She's the secretary. What's her last name then? Garland. Garland! Nope. Garrett? Han? Loser? No, I don't know what her last name is though. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I do. Hold the fucking front door. Okay. Okay, time to look and find, there it is, Robertson. Okay. Okay. So, she's filled out. I already filled it out. I've got her picture right here. That's the company photo, right? That's the company picture? Yeah, I have her face. What, you gonna tell me that these people in the back or something? Yeah, I got her face down. That's her. That's your mama. That's your mama. I already have it! Yeah, it's current job, current job, current job, current job, isn't it? It's the current job. It's the current job. What's her fucking current job in this? Retired and the guy's secretary for 1 to 2 weeks. Felix and his mother moved to Portland because she was afraid. Okay, register. Forgot that they fucking do current. Retail. Would it be retail? No. Would it be... It's not secretary. Retail. Cashier. Yep. Okay, cool. So hers is done. I'm dumb and I forget that I need to read stuff. I have no idea what your dad's name is, so I'm just naming it that. Don't know who your other affair would be. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I know I need to get another one. I just don't know who you were married to. That's what I'm trying to figure out is who you're married to. Give me 1 second to this photo. This photo was given to you by Sam. A woman named Regina Clementine came to her. Okay, can I look at Regina Clementine then? Okay, no. That would have been too easy. And her claim that her husband has confessed he thinks he's a Roottreemania. The details of this case can be found in your evidence. Stuart is the older boy wearing a vest. Okay, so, and the woman in the photo is Mary Beth Clementine, a singer who may have had an affair with Miracle. Okay, so you are I don't know who you are then. Go back to this. So, you are this boy. And is your last name going to be Clementine? Because I doubt it. And you're a child. Okay. Well, that's all I have. I don't know what you do now, but you're a child in this photo, so I'm just gonna go with it for now. Stuart. Wait a minute. Was there ever a Stuart? Hold on. Okay. Patrick. Jonah Fellers has been added to the list. Jenna was no longer... Okay, so she got married, so that... Yeah, I don't know why I didn't put that together. Beth Knox are no longer employed by... Okay. I don't know. I'm just winging it right now. Is there a... Okay. Zach Morris is trash. cat just opened the drawer and I was like confused. Unless it's Elizabeth Cravensworth. Oh shit, I still want to look at that. Hold on. Christina Grant Garland is no longer working for Roottreemania. Beatrice. William Sams was hired. Susan. I'm trying to see if there was ever a Stuart hired just for shits and giggles to make sure that there's nothing crazy. She joins a special management. Change. Stuart Todd. Okay, I'm gonna go with Todd. There is no Stuart Todd. Todd's not a last name in this. I looked at that for nothing. Well then. You married someone, you're not a student anymore, so I don't know. I am pretty damn sure that that's your child. That has to be you and Miracle's baby offspring. That has to be. Like, I am, like, dead set that that's your guys' love child. Okay. Okay, there was one thing. Who was it that... Was it this? Okay, so can I look up the John Doe Roottreemania thing? Yeah. So it's pretty much like the same thing. Verify that our stories about Guy Hudson were not exaggerated. Loan. Roottreemania, since much of it was fun and shared its fascinating stories, secret Roottrees, other things, and the fads. Okay, so let's go to secret Roottrees. Okay, nothing. Well, I suck at life. Yeah. Let's look at more into Roottreemania. See if I can't find anything. Don't know if there would be anything. Okay, let's go with Mobile Stars events here. Okay, so there's one more thing here that we can do. And I'm gonna guess it goes with not this guy. I'm gonna probably go with, let's do Roottreemania again. Okay. Giving you the finger. I want this photo. Fill out your own name to find out. Us at only a few weeks, just enough. Da da da. This includes line. Okay, the other related move. As well as countless unauthorized biographies. Oh shit. Oh, let's look up Richie's sisters. So that's what you used to initially place right in it. It's still up, though instead of cheery pink background with purple text, it's now more traditional black text on a white background. The young webmaster has turned the site into a memorial for the sisters and their father. It seems like she did end up getting her ears pierced like Rose after all. Regardless, there's no relevant information, just a picture of the girls with a sad whatever piano. For other higher profile sites, you'll find that a charity has been set up in the girls' name, the Ricci Sisters Foundation Scholarship. Okay, I'm gonna go look and see this. The Root website has a small memorial section. There is also a scholarship page. On it, you'll find information about the Ritchie Sisters Fashion Scholarship. It's awarded to 3 underprivileged girls each year. According to the site, the fund was created directly from shares that would have been contributed to the inheritance of the Ritchie sisters if they were still alive. Like other aspects of the fund, managed by other legal enterprises. Okay, so that doesn't really help either. Okay, yeah. Okay, so back to this. Okay, so let's look at Miracle himself. Ugh. You had one affair, which we've already know. We could figure that out. And can I look up the Charlatans of Thieves? He states that the 6 pieces. Although most of the books was based in fact. Okay, I thought that was maybe something would pop up now. Stop sinning. Whatever. At least you look better than your dad did. Indulge of claims to the Clan Sid Trust. Story can join him on a farewell tour this upcoming fall. The Miracle Retreats are planning on touring the countries. Last time and now oldest living retreat. Can I look up this? No. Okay. Pass up doing that. I guess I can look up Miracle Jr. Doesn't go by his full name in promotional material and said he. Okay, so that really didn't do anything. Clergy Watch. Look up Clergy Watch. Damn it. Okay, no, it doesn't do anything. Okay, so nothing there. Family, we're working carefully on a plan to whatever any claims of infidelity in our family's past. The article does not refute Miracle's claim that he's the oldest living Ritchie. Despite Sam Manson being born the year before him, it was unclear it was a Miracle made the claim out of ignorance or spite. The year before him. Oh, yeah. Miracle's kind of an asshole. Which I already kind of figured that out because he's kind of a dick. Okay, Ducky, give me your wisdom. I've tried to look into her more. Piece of shit. Fine, I'm gonna look her up some more. Okay. Can I look up this song? Record label based in Los Angeles that exists here. Trace back. Sterling Edison. Okay, that's what I wanted to find was Edison. Okay, so now I know. Last name Edison. Okay. And that means your last name is going to be Edison. But I don't know what you... Shit. Okay, so that actually helped. Versus Edsel and Thomas... His biggest claim to fame is being sued by the estate of Thomas Edison and Edison Records versus Edsel. You also find few references of New Innocent and Mary Beth Clementine sites about old records. One collector says that the Holy Grail is the re-release of Old Rugged Cross, and says that the first edition was originally published before she legally changed her name. Another site claims that the policy had to be called to New Edition Records after its owner Sterling Edison got into a physical altercation in public leading to a divorce. There are no cited sources or evidence, and sites comments used, so it's to send me your stories about the old Hollywood, and I'll set up a new page. Okay. So, the old... What was her name before? Okay, so what if I looked up Mary Beth Sterling? And then... Or is it Edison? Nope. Okay, back. Nope. Okay, so when I look up New Edison in the music stuff, yeah. It seems that New Edison Records and Modern Music Monthly had quite a lot overlap. There are countless advertisements for various covers and popular songs. They all start to blend together. When you scan the results for anything other than the advertisement, you find a very bleak birth was sued by Edison Records. By the time the magazine was covered, it seems like it was a lawsuit and was destined to shut down. The owner, who went by Sterling Edison, said he'd likely create a new record company, but there's no evidence anywhere that he did. And that was last. Okay, so Sterling Edison. Let's look up you. Okay, nope. And go back to this. I want to look up Edison Records real fast. Edison Records was one of the first record labels named after Thomas Edison. The history of the website about lawsuits mentioned this is a fun case because the name of the lawsuit was actually the biggest problem for the person being sued. A record producer who called himself Edison was immediately outed as not actually being named Edison. Edsel was a German last name, and at the time of the founding of the company, the U.S. warned the company's founder immediately settled to try to get the case to go away, but damage was done. So Edsel instead? Is there an Edsel? Edsel? Okay, so now I need to look up Sterling Edsel. Okay. Forgot how to spell his name. Hold on. Sterling. Okay. Nope. Shit. Okay, well, that actually helped. Sterling Edsel. Okay. It seems that whatever he got up to after he was sued by Edison Records, he no longer seems newsworthy. Okay, what about Scarlett? Oh, okay, well. Not that. Okay, what about Edsel? Just straight up Edsel, nope. Not that. Okay, so now can I look up Stuart Edsel? Alright, so back to the documents. Hold on. See if there's any Stuarts in here. Stuart Todd, no. That's the only Stuart Todd I see. Unless Stuart Todd married a man. That was a no-no back then. Oh. Okay. Well, I found out what I needed to find out from that. So, I know what her thing is. Oh, wait, what about Mary Beth Clement, or Edsel? Mary Beth. Okay. Am I spelling the name right? Edsel. Edsel. Okay. Well, that's clearly not working. Sackboy's a trash. Carl. good now. I'm sorry. So that was her name. I didn't even realize it. Yeah, I just keep seeing Stuart Todd. So I don't think that's the same dude. Yeah, so she got married and whatnot. Who the fuck is those? Why is this so hard? Father learned at the fair. Felix and his mother then moved to Portland because she was afraid. He grew up. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, shit. Well, yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. The magazine also includes some additional history about Felix Fowlers was born to Riley and Joanne Fowler, who has never rapped without a moniker. He tried to find success by opening to other artists and then... So, was his dad Riley his dad? Hold on. Where are you? What am I missing for you? Wait, how many? I'm pretty sure I got you down. Don't have a photo of you, which I don't even know where you would be. Doubt it. Doubt it. Doubt it. Doubt it. Of old Hollywood. Okay, so where's the thing where it's the lawsuit? I'm gonna look up the lawsuit thing again. Okay. That just gives me his last name, which is great. Maybe, oh, maybe, can I put that she's retired? Hold on. Would it be retired? No, there is no retired. Okay. Because I can clearly get a picture of him. I just... Unless that's supposed to be him, but... Fuck it. It's him now. That's who it is. That's her husband. I have no idea if that's right, but you know what? Fuck it. That's your husband now. No if, ands, or but. That is your dude. Okay, so what the fuck am I missing? Oh, wait, hold on. I don't have his name. His last name would be... Wrong thing. Okay. I don't have a picture of him. I don't know what you do now. I honestly don't know. I know yours is Preacher. You're an asshole. Do I have to do Elizabeth? Okay. What about Beth? No! No, 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 no. What about Beth? She has a lisp. Oh! I had a feeling. I forgot about the lisp. The lisp. The lisp. I'm so fucking happy about that. I don't know what hers is, though. I don't know what her stage name would have been. I don't know how old you are, either. Okay, so Mary Beth Clementine. Wish I knew how to spell your name. Well, that one dude's done now. The statue library is definitely done, so those are all good. 6 piece. Let's look up 6 piece again. Shit. There's not another Sam, is there? That'd been horrible. But no, I forgot that she had a lisp. Oh my goodness. What about, what about Beth and it's really Bess? Jesus. Can't believe I fucked up that. Okay, so I need to look up more for Mary Beth, because I don't know what her actual name is. But she was a musician, right? She did the music. The music, I tell you, the music! Okay, so... Ducky, lead me with your wisdom. Okay, I know, I just don't... I know to look that up! Assholes. Damn it. I don't know how to spell Clementine. Hold on. Do I have it? I do not in my notes. Okay. Where's the... I should just look up the photo. Hold on. Nope, that's not the photo. Okay, so... says that the first edition was originally... So, can I look up this? Okay, Quaker. So her last name is actually Quaker. Okay. Quaker. Okay. So... Mary Beth Quaker. Okay, so now can I look up her? Okay. Okay, so Quaker. Let's look. Okay, so now that we know... I want to look at the documents again. Okay, so now we know... Maybe last name Quaker. Don't know how that helps me, though. I did look... Has both of her... I have their both of their first names, but I don't have photos of them. Hold on. Unless that is her child there, too. That does not help. I know their names. Oh, really? I have to look up by their last names, not their first names? What? What the fuck? a lot other. What the fuck? So am I supposed to look up Stuart Clementine's as well? So one of the many names is emergency websites. It seems he's a police officer and has no presence. Okay, so police officer. Your wife's gonna. I don't know what your wife's name's gonna be. Okay, so Mark Clement, who was arrested for smuggling reptiles. I was not expecting that to be the takeaway, but is your last name technically Clementine's then? Crocodile Clementine is listed on a website titled The Infirmary List. Is a massive list of criminals who are known for odd crimes. Although Mark's nickname would imply he hails from Florida, a lot of other lots of names are Australian. Mark is listed as being from Los Angeles. He's a pretty big entry. He seems like a real piece of work. It's one about being basket baby but most everything comes from his adulthood. He lost his job as a pilot for a regional airline after he tried to board the wrong airline's plane. He was drunk. He was charged with trespassing in that. Okay, so pilot. Oh, and I actually have a photo of you, so I'll just put you there. He was body shot from an incident. He's been added to your photos. He was famously punched the principal named Billy Sims. National press. Okay. To visit his daughter's graduation. So he has a daughter. Who was when he was punched by Clementine, which is pretty much every new organization. It wasn't the punch that captured the nation's attention, however. Instead, it was Billy Sims' matter-of-fact response to the threat, and his comments afterwards as he heard that Billy saw Mark hop on the graduate and said, "Sir, you'll want to sit down or we'll have a problem." At that point, Crocodile reportedly sucker punched him in the face. Billy, apparently only slightly dazed, said, "All right, sir, I guess we'll have a problem." I guess. Oh, yeah. How did you do that? This was famously, trust me, I'm as surprised as anyone. That's the greatest shit ever. Oh my gosh. I'm as surprised as everyone. Okay, so I looked it up. Okay. So I looked up you, dude. Found out who you were. Don't know who you were married to and don't know who your kids are. But one of your kids definitely got married. And I don't know anything about you, Stuart. But do you guys go by Clementine? Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. If I can get another one, I can see if that's accurate. There's also another photo, but I don't know anything else. I'm trying to figure out more about him. Did a small piece about a fight between Simmons and Crocodile, but tried to approach it from a different perspective. Their goal was to paint a picture of the two men involved from others who known them best. And not only did they manage to interview Simmons' wife, Carla, as well as multiple staff members of the school, but they hunted down Carleen Webb, Mark's ex-wife. Okay, Carleen Webb. Colleen Webb. Okay. According to the section with Carleen, she and he met when he worked for an airline. She worked for an airport. He was a drinker, and they would often had wild. He was charged. Lost his job. They divorced. At the time, she was pregnant with their second daughter. I felt the need before to get out. Live with her sister and told her oldest that her dad had to fly planes for the army. She raised them both by herself, and although she never went through the trouble of changing their names legally, they used the web name so that nobody could connect them to their to her ex-husband. Okay, so can I look up Colleen Webb then? I don't even know what her kids' names would be. Colleen Webb. Colleen. She raised them both by herself, and although she never went through the trouble of changing their names legally, they used the name Webb so nobody could connect them to her ex-husband. So I got her that. So. Pregnant with her second daughter. So she had 2 daughters. Webb and Webb, which I know nothing about either. And I have no pictures of them either. There's still one thing in reminders. Wait, do I have her occupation on here as well? Oh yeah, dancer because of the school thing. I just need like one more set to really tie it all in. Clementine Stewart. Not much on him. And not much on your guys' secret love child. Ooh, infidelity. I love that. So, but let's see. Mark Clementine had 2 daughters. Okay, I feel like Colleen Webb's was someone, but I don't know who. I thought there was like a Webb somewhere. Okay, well, I'm using the duck so much on this. Well, yeah, I know it is. I just don't know which one. Oh, right, it needs to be this one. I already looked up Rachel Zimmer. Pretty sure I looked up Rachel Zimmer. Or Rochelle. Yeah, so there's nothing on Rochelle. Rochelle. Responded. Okay, so maybe she's the second affair. Hold on. No, because they got divorced. So, and they had a baby. So I'm gonna guess it's this one. Hold on. How many babies did you have? At the end of last year, now she has a bun in the oven, and they're both working as much. But they went back to living, trying to save up money. Okay, so no, they're together. Okay, so I'm gonna guess. Was it this one? No, because she's not married. That one's married. Fuck it. It's gonna be 2. You... no, that's, fuck. What was your name again? Christina. Christina. Garland. And... I don't know what Steve's last name is. She met years ago when she delivered. Although they grew apart when the restaurant switched up suppliers, they reconnected by chance. They loved both working as much as they can. She's a secretary, but went back to delivering produce on the weekends. Okay. I will put you in every fucking thing just to see where you are. Now, what was it? Was it this one? No. Yeah, this one. New Orleans and her husband Stuart Clementine. Oh! Regina! Hold on. Regina. I don't know what your last name is, so it's gonna be Clementine now. He's outside. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay. Her husband, who is a police officer, and never knew his father, told her he thought he might be a Roottreemania, but he's estranged from his family and didn't want to pursue. It's because he had no proof. She wrote to me behind his back, and normally I wouldn't be so sure, but incredible facts. Mother named, yeah, that's how I looked up her. So I think I am done with that. Oh, do I need to look at the email? Hold on. I don't have a photo from her, right? Oh shit, I don't know. Which I don't think I have a photo of her because there's no photo. Okay, so I'm still missing stuff from here. What about Miracle Church? Okay. Oh, that was a waste. Oh, okay, hold on, hold on, she came to, okay, so Regina, and then come to Butler County, Regina, I gotta stop clicking things, Regina, and, I didn't mean to do that, periodic, damn it, do I have to put the knee? Hold on. My leg! Oh, forgot to change it back. Okay, so... Okay, so read back this again. Okay, never mind. It was her that came back a lot. I already did that. I thought I looked up Rachel Zimmer. Rochelle Zimmer. Did I not look up Rochelle Zimmer? Or no, I just looked up fucking Nintendo. Fuck my life. stupid. I thought I looked you up. Both were... Mark owned a local bookstore called Bookmarks. Mark was also mentioned once in the Butler County Times when he was sued by Steve Garland. Okay. There's 2 Marks around here. Wait, so is that supposed to be... times all that were advertised in the listings. Search though. Okay, so maybe that is supposed to be Rochelle. Trying to look into this more. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, so... Okay. Tucky, do you know what I need to do? Yeah, I already figured that out. It's probably a fight or something. Okay, anyway, I think I'm gonna call it good because I've been doing this for a while and I'm starting to get hungry. And I'm kind of at a stalemate with this right now, so I'm kind of just like, and tired. So, yeah, oh my goodness, my foot just started twitching. Anyway, I'm just gonna move myself all over the place. Anyway, I hope to see you guys later and in the next one. Bye bye.